Hello everybody, I am MagikarpUsedFly. You know, I always get asked the question, how do I record my videos? How do I edit my videos? What programs do you use? What software do you use? What color is your underwear? You know, shit like that. Get it all the time in emails and on Twitter with people asking me this. So I thought it'd be a nice change of pace to help you guys out and show you guys like all the programs that I use and how I record my videos, okay? So the first program that we're going to talk about the program Dxtory. Now, this is the program that I mainly use for recording videos, but I use different ones from time to time depending on what I need. But Dxtory is the main deal that I use. Dxtory is not a free program. If you go on their website, I think it says like it costs 3,000 yen. 3,000 yen. But then in actuality, it costs like 30 bucks or some shit. You know, fucking Japan's inflation is retarded. And the reason why I use it is because I love the quality that it gives you. The amount of quality that you get from this program is insane. The file sizes are huge, but you can get different codecs in order to make them smaller, and I'll show you guys how to do that. But the main reason why I like Dxtory so much is because you can have different audio tracks, okay? You can have, you know, multiple audio tracks, one track for your microphone, which is all this sound will go into one separate track, its own solitary track, which, by the way, the microphone that I'm using, this is the Rode Procaster microphone. So the sound of this microphone will go into one separate track. The sound of the game will go onto another track on its own, just a solo track. The sounds from Skype or the sounds from TeamSpeak or Discord or whatever you use in order to, like, you know, talk to your friends will go onto another track. So you have three different tracks of your voice, the game, and then also your friends' voices. So then that way, if something is too loud, you want to quiet someone out, you want to not have somebody talking while you're talking, it makes it a lot easier to do that because they're all on three separate tracks. Now, there are also alternatives to this. If you don't want to pay $30, that's totally fine. I use it because I love the quality that you get. But you can also get the same results with OBS Studio. Now, original OBS, they didn't have this feature. Original OBS, it only made it so then it was on one solid track. But now with the new OBS Studio that's out, you're actually able to do it. I just choose to use Dxtory because I like the quality of the videos. It's pretty self-explanatory. You choose a folder. This is the folder path of where you want to record to. I want to record to my content solid state drive, right? So I'm going to hit OK, and then I'm going to run this, and it's gonna find out what like the average speed is for that hard drive. And then you have your video codecs. Now, the video codecs that I use is X264 and the Lagarith lossless codec. This codec is insanely good. The quality that you get is it's fucking amazing. It is great. But the only problem is just that the file sizes for League of Legends and for other games where there's like a lot of action, a lot of like movement and shit, like a huge environments, the file sizes for this codec is huge. It is fucking huge. Okay, so this game, it lasted for 25 minutes, right? 25 minutes. The size of it is 41.8 gigabytes. 41.8 gigabytes. And my solid state drive only holds up to 480 gigs. This one was 41.8 gigabytes. This one's 54 gigabytes. This one's 85 gigabytes. But yeah, so that's one of the big drawbacks about using the Lagarith codec. However, you can use the X264 codec and adjust it with all these settings. These are the settings that I use. So if you want, you can take a second and just like copy these down. But this is the codec that I use for recording games with friends videos. This is what I use, and it brings the file sizes down to like about like 10 gigs or 5 or 10 gigs. It's a lot smaller than what it was. It's still pretty big, but it's a lot more manageable. Now, that might be very off-putting for some people, and I can understand that, which is why you can also use OBS Studio. Now, with OBS Studio, you get the same shit. You can still do the same audio stuff. However, the file sizes are a lot smaller, but the quality, you can tell that it's not as good as Dxtory. I mean, you can get them close. You can get them pretty close, but I enjoy the quality of Dxtory. I just do. I just like it. Voicemeeter is basically a virtual audio mixer, okay? And it's a free program. It's a great program. It just makes everything so much easier to have different audio tracks and shit, right? To separate the sounds of your computer. And I'll put a link in the description to a tutorial on where to find out how to do all this, but it just makes it so much easier. And for some people that don't have a mixer, see, I have a mixer right here. I'm using the Xenix, I'm using a Behringer Xenix audio interface, okay? But if you don't have one, you can download something called Voicemeeter, and Voicemeeter basically does the same thing. So you have this little red nipple button right here thing, right? And you can move this around. You can change the sound of your voice. You can have it have an echo. You can increase the highs. You can increase the lows and shit like that. And then there's another program that they make. It's called Voicemeeter Banana, and it's basically the same thing but just with more options. So yeah, so Voicemeeter is another program that I use. I love the program. It's such a good program. It just runs in the background. You're set. You're good to go. And with Dxtory, all you do when you want to have different audio tracks, you have 3 separate audio tracks, okay? This one is set to just my microphone. This one is set to the sounds of the game. And this one is set to the sounds from TeamSpeak and from Skype. With OBS Studio, you can do the same shit. So then you go to audio right here. Desktop audio device, you're going to choose voice meter input, which is going to be the sounds of your computer. And then you're going to set desktop audio device 2. This is what you're going to set to cable input from VB audio cable. If you look at the tutorial, it'll show you how to do that. But you use this, and then that will show you, and then that will have your friends' audio on a separate track, okay? And then for mic and auxiliary, this is going to be for your microphone that you're using in order to record your voice. Set all that up. You go to mixer right here, and in your mixer, this is going to be all of your sounds. I want to down mix it to mono so it's not stereo. I want to put it on only track 1, and then you uncheck all these. If you check all these, then it's going to go on all of the tracks. But if you just select track 1 and you have it check marked, it's only going to go to track 1. It's going to be the same thing with desktop audio 2. You just want it to be on track 2. And then for desktop audio, you want it to be on track 3, so then you have 3 separate tracks. Now you might be wondering, oh man, well, who cares? Who gives a shit about that? You know, like who the fuck cares about having multiple audio tracks? Well, I'll tell you. This brings us to Premiere Pro. This is what I use in order to edit all of my videos. It's a great program. I think that you can get the entire suite for like 30 bucks a month, but if you don't want to do that, you can always torrent it. I don't give a fuck. We're gonna take our file right here. This is the game that we want, and we're going to drag it into the project, okay? And these are the 3 other audio files. We're going to take those. We're going to bring them in right here. There's our 3 audio tracks for this game, and we're just going to put them right underneath here. So you're going to find the waveform that matches. So it's going to be this one. This matches this one. And we're just going to sync it up. It's not going to be that hard. Don't worry. Don't cry. Don't bitch and whine, all right? We got this. It's not a big deal. So we have 3 different audio tracks, all right? So we have one audio track that is just for... So that's just game audio. And then this one is just... What's this? Break her apart. That's me talking. And then this one is...
Well, I'm stuck.
There you go. See? That's the sound of everybody else in the game,
right.
okay? Right here. This is in the video. This is when I die, okay? I am dead.
I don't have somebody.
So right there, if you can hear that, you can hear Yako talking in the background, which sometimes can be a little bit distracting if you can hear 2 people talking at the same time. But since you have different audio tracks, what you can do is you can actually take this part, cut it out. There you go. And now he's not talking anymore. Or one of the problems that could be with OBS, if you're recording all on one track, is that maybe his voice is too loud and it overcumbers your voice, right? So then his voice then becomes distracting. You can't cut it out. But if you have different audio tracks, you could just, easy as that, and it's gone.
Oh no! Oh no!
My name is Barry.
I don't know why I didn't put that in the video. That part's hilarious. I think I just forgot it even existed.
My name is Barry.
This laugh. Let's say that we want to bring this laugh in later on, okay? Then this is just my laugh. So I'm going to take this. I'm just going to drag it over right here.
My name is Barry.
And there you go. See, it's easy as that. Makes it a little bit, it just makes it easier for you to edit. It just gives you more flexibility. So then when something does happen, your shit doesn't get all fucked up. And then you're like, ah, man, now the clip's ruined. I can't fucking use this clip. There you go. You solved the problem. You're welcome. This is the biggest tip that I ever received when editing. It makes it so much faster. They're called mark in and mark out points, okay? So when you're working on something, right?
Woo! Do it.
So that part right there, I want that part. I want to get that clip, okay? I want this entire clip, this entire waveform right here. So what I'm going to do is, instead of like going to razor key, hitting cut, and putting that on everything, right? Instead of doing that, what you can do is you can set up your mark in and mark out points so then it's easier. So right here, I'm going to set up a mark out point, which is that line. If you press I or O, I can't remember. If you just go into your keyboard shortcuts, you should be able to find this if you're using Premiere Pro. I don't know if Sony Vegas has this. They should. It should have the same type of function. I'm going to go back to my previous cut, and I am going to press my mark in point, and then I'm going to press my extract shortcut, and there you go. Now you have this clip right here.
Instead, kill me. Woo! Do it.
See? So we have that clip, and then you know, like, let's say that I don't want any of this shit. Just take that, go to the ending out point. You can put it all the way at the end. wherever your cursor's at is where the mark out or the mark endpoints are going to be. Extract it. There you go. You're stuck with this clip right here, okay? And let's say that you want to put this somewhere else. If you just copy it, delete it, go somewhere, there's another function that's called add edit. If you press that shortcut, you can add an edit to all the tracks that you have selected, like right here. Instead of pressing the razor key for, you just press add. You just do the shortcut for add edit. Creates a cut throughout all of the tracks that are selected onto the tracks at the bottom here, and then you do a ripple paste, and there you go. There's your clip. And so there's like a lot of small things that you can figure out with editing that really speeds up the process. See, I've been editing for about like for a very long time, like about 6 years now, and so there's like a lot of stuff that you can figure out and like look up and try to like make things faster for you to edit and shit like that, right? So like whenever I'm going through like a bunch of footage, let's say I'm going through this and I'll speed this up. Okay, I want this part. I'll take all these clips, delete them, take this part. I'm gonna just fine tune it.
Don't want to deal with this.
Okay, I want this clip, but I want to put it like over here. I'm gonna add an edit point right here, ripple paste it, all this stuff. You know, I don't want this part in the video, so I'm going to delete that. But then I want this audio track. I want to put it like that. You know, just stuff like that makes it a lot easier and faster for you to edit, so that you can move around the timeline, make edit things faster. And yeah. So that's Premiere Pro. I'm not going to go into more than that. Okay, I think we got a little bit carried away with that. Okay, so another program that I use is Skin Spotlights Replays and LSI. Now these programs are programs that you use in order to record your replays for League of Legends, okay? See, I have all these replays right here. These are all the games that I play. Like, you got Malphite, you got Blitzcrank, you got Kali, Katarina, and then if you just go into the search bar, you type in Katarina. There you go. There's all the games that have Katarina in it. So I have this constantly running when I first start up my computer. I open up Skin Spotlight Replays. LSI is already in the background. The reason why I have both of them running, they both do the same shit, but they're both running at the same time because I just get really paranoid. I've lost replays a lot, and I'd have to go through op.gg and try to find it. Hopefully, they recorded it in like in a bat file. Whenever I'm playing, I'm not always recording through OBS. I'm just playing the game, trying to figure out how to play the champion and shit, right? And I'm not recording me talking. I'm not recording my friends talking. I'm just playing the game, trying to learn the champion. And when you know, when I'm done after a week and I'm just like, okay, I think that I have enough footage to make this spotlight, I'll go back and I'll go to the replays and I'll open them up and I'll play them and then start recording with Dxtory. We got Dxtory right here. We have it set so that my hotkey is at F10. So then whenever I press F10, what's going to happen is that's going to start recording. Hotkeys, interface, right here, show hide HUD, mine's set to /. So I press /. There we go. Everything is gone except for the champion. Oh, wow. Look at that. Hey, fucking Strindamir. So we're going to press F10. Start recording. There we go. We got that. F10 again. Done recording. Let's speed up. Try to find another clip that we want. So then we want this clip. What we're going to do, press F10. And there you go. There's the clip. And there you go. You have the clip. Bring it into Premiere Pro. Edit it out. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now, another thing that you can do is when you're trying to make a montage, okay? When you're trying to make a montage, then you have to deal with the Creator Suite. Now, the Creator Suite, it's new. Before it was the camera tool, but Skin Spotlights decided to ditch the camera tool and create the Creator Suite. Great program. I fucking love it. Such a good program. Let me show you guys how to use it real quick. Let's say that I just want to get her walking, like in a straight line, right? So here's how you're going to do it, okay? And here's the Creator Suite. It's going to just go through everything. You just have to wait for everything to turn green real quick, okay? And there you go. Creator Suite's all set up. It's linked to the replay. What you want to do is you're going to disable the announcer. You're going to disable the HUD. You're going to go to the camera mode. And you're going to switch it over to FPS. And now you're in third-person view, all right? So there you go. You control it with the number pad. You want it like this. Let's get a little shot down here. Oh God, why? Oh, Jesus Christ, no. What the fuck? Oh God, this is a dirty asshole. So there you go. See, so this is how you have it set. So then you can do montages and shit like that, okay? Something else that you can do now that's in the Creator Suite, really, really cool. We're gonna inject DLL. just press that button. It's gonna say injection successful. And you see like this this weird blurry shit right here. Like the particles are going through the terrain, goes through the champions. It's really, really awkward and annoying. If you just select the particle fix, fixes that. Let's see like that tree back there. Do you see that tree back there? We're gonna press disable back face culling. Makes it so that it's there again. Tree outline fix. We're gonna select that. Never mind. And what we're going to do next is we're going to set the skybox. And there you go. You have a nice, very, very beautiful background. Very beautiful. So you can do little nice montages, do a bunch of fun stuff, whatever you want to do. Press play. There you go. And then you can set keyframes and shit like that. That's something I'm not going to show you guys. Something that you guys can learn on your own. One cool thing that you can do with this now, which is actually really, really awesome, is that you can make a depth of field now, which is so cool. So say that here's our character, but we want everything in the background to be out of focus, so then we can bring attention to this character. Use the depth of field. We create depth of field. Okay. And what we're gonna do, we want a bokeh effect. We're gonna make it full screen. Then you're just gonna play with these numbers, okay, until you find the right spot that you want. Okay. I don't even know how to use this that well. But if you just play around with stuff, just trial and error, man. Just trial and error. There you go. See, everything's out of focus in the background. You have, you can see this character more. She just pops a little bit more. Okay, and before we finish this off, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you guys a little small tip, a small trick. This is something that a lot of people have asked about. I'm going to tell you guys how I did one of the things I did with the Superstar Guardian Lux video. So right here, what I have is I have a replay of Alistar, okay, on Twisted Tree Line. And what we're going to do is we're going to go into the Vilemaw pit. And what we're going to do is we're going to open up Creator Suite. And in order to get that same effect that we did with the Star Guardian Lux video where the character is all cut out and everything, we're going to disable the announcer. We're going to disable the HUD, change the camera mode to FPS. We're going to go to Disable Environment. Slam, bam, there you go. We disabled the environment. All right, and then we're going to go over to Sky Manipulator, Sky Color. We're going to change it to a bright-ass green. Hit OK. And there you go. So now you have a green screen. Okay, we're going to hit record. There's Alistar standing right there, all nice and pretty. Oh, what a cute little Alistar. What a cute boy, am I right? What a cute boy. Oh, we're going to have him dance. Okay, we're just going to do just a random ass dance. There we go. I'm going to open up Premiere Pro. Anime speed lines. So it's like that. And we're going to increase this size. So we're going to color key this. Effects. We want this color. Just going to color tolerance. We're going to increase it. There we go. We're going to rotate it so it's like that. We're going to make it bigger so it's like that. So there you go. There's how you mask out a champion. Anyways, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. If this video helped you out, please leave a comment. Let me know if you liked this video. If you guys want to see more of this, I probably won't be doing a lot of this, but every once in a while, it's fun to, you know, talk about editing since, you know, I like doing it. I love editing stuff. I love making videos. And so to be able to just share my passion with you guys and let you guys know the inner workings of how everything works, it's just amazing. There you go. I hope it helps you out. I'll put all the links in the description to tutorials and stuff that will help you guys out with making videos for like audio cables and separating audio clips and shit like that. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys later, and thanks. Squeeze.